Hello everyone, my name is Kemi Afolabi Adishbe. I'm an actor, I'm a filmmaker. I'm the firstborn of my family. I have siblings, I have guys, I have girls. Most of all, I'm my daughter's best friend. She always tells me that. I will say that my journey into the movie making world is coincidental in the sense that I never, set out to be an actor. I wanted to be in the court of law. I wanted to practice law. I wanted to defend people in cases. But as the saying goes, that law, man proposes and God disposes. So that's why He has disposes me to be here in this industry, and I thank God. I thank my Creator because He's the Alpha and Omega. Is the one that He is, that was, and that is gonna be forever. So He has chosen this career for me, and I thank God for my life. I thank God for what He has prepared me for. I thank God for what He's doing in my life, and I thank God overall for making me, a champ in my field. Like I did mention earlier, that my venturing into the movie industry was coincidental. It wasn't something I planned for. It was a man I met a long time ago, my boss, Oladile Abiodun ESQ. He saw me in the Faculty of Law, Creative Arts Department, Creative Art Department precisely. And he said, he told me I had in the face of an actor. I'm like, no, I'm not an actor. And before you say boom, yeah, I am. So I thank God for using his life, Oladile Mati's life. I met him in 2004. That was when I wrote my final year in law, University of Lagos. And I started acting professionally in 2005. That was when we did Alagbara, which came out in 2006. And ever since Alagbara, the movie came out, that's my debut. It's been non-stop, except for when I had my break, when I got married to my loving, handsome, friendly, my best friend, my husband. When I got married to him in 2008, I had a break for about 4 years, 2008 to 2012. I had my baby, I got married. Then 2012, I came back into the industry. And 4 years after, I thank God for where He has brought me today. There are lots of obstacles disturbing us in the industry, but I am not going to be talking about everything. But most of it all, which is obvious to everyone, is the piracy part of it. Because when we do our movie, we shoot our movies, people don't even know how we actually started from the script, from the screenplay, from the proper production, from after production, before it hits the screen. They don't even know all the stress we go through. They're just there. As soon as the film comes out, they pick it up and boom, they start pirating it. So it's a major problem, and I know that someday, very soon, the government will hear our cries and they will do something, put a law out there which is practically going to cut off all these predators. So that's the major. As regards being rewarding, this job, most of the people doing this job, like when I started out, I didn't want to act, but eventually when I started acting, it became an hobby. Then I eventually now found out that I have a passion for it. It's something I am happy when I'm doing it. So the passion is all I need. It's all I need, because whenever I'm acting, I'm happy. It's something I love doing. It's like, I'm doing something I love and then I'm getting paid for it. You know what I mean? So it might not be as rewarding as it should be, like our counterpart, like internationally, but someday we're gonna get there. Because we're Africans, we are kind of nice. When we know people, some people would they'll mix business with pleasure. They'll mix business with family. They want people who come and tell you, listen, Auntie Kemi, that kind of a thing. We know your worth. But because I love the job, sometimes I'm all adding up that, okay, you need to pay me. Other times, they can have, an agreement, and it's, vice versa. It's varied. So It's not very rewarding now, but I know that, I mean, it's putting food on my table. It's I can conveniently say that movie making for me has put money in my pocket. It's really paying me off. It might not be as big as it should be, but I thank God. God Almighty has been my strength, because it's not been easy. We have a whole lot of people in this line. So if they're hearing about you and just you, just know that God has chosen it for you, and the Lord God has made it to be so. My strength in this in my line of work has been encouragement from people who love and see me as a brand, as a force to reckon with. I get encouragement day in, day out, and my strength has been good work. During my last job, like, it's gonna be the last one I'm gonna be having. I don't joke with my work. I do not joke with my job. I don't. So every role I take, I always do it like, okay, Kemi, you know what? Give it your best. It doesn't really matter. Give it your best. And I thank God, especially when I came back from my break, my marriage and all that, it was, I had to take a cue. I had to. Most of my mates that I left, they're doing really good. And I know that I've had a break. I just had to take a cue. It took a lot of hard work. It took a lot of perseverance. It took a lot of patience, but in the end, I thank God. Though this is not where my journey is ending, I believe the sky is my beginning. My role model definitely is my mother, because she's an exemplary woman. She's somebody that you see and you see she's of God. She's my role model in so many reasons, in so many ways. I look up to her a lot. And I know she's been through a lot, and still she's a strong woman. She is there. She fights for her kids, even the kids of other people. She does not necessarily have to know your parents. My mother is my role model. She is. In the next 5 to 10 years, Kemi Afolabi is going to be a bigger brand. It's going to be a bigger brand in the sense that I'm not limiting myself to just acting alone. Next year, God's grace, I'm going to be going to film school. That's my plan, God willing. I'm going to be going to film school to study more of directing and cinematography. I want to go beyond just acting. I want to direct people, because there's no set that I go that I don't put my input. There's no set. I always have something to say, and I say it from the angle of a director. Do you understand? So in 5 to 10 years, by God's grace, God willing, Kemi Afolabi is going to be a bigger brand. Kemi Afolabi is going to be doing cinema job. Kemi Afolabi is going to be directing, and most of all, she's going to be encouraging a lot of upcoming ones who wants to do a movie, who wants to know about filmmaking. A whole lot of them call me now. I'm like, you know what I'm doing? I'm doing just the practical. I need to know the basic, the theory. When I come back, I can have my own school and have, a lot of people get trained. So that's my dream. My most memorable experience regarding my life will be as regards my life will be having my baby. It was really a tough one. Motherhood is really interesting, but they would not really tell you what it entails. But having my baby girl, my beautiful daughter, is my most memorable, experience in life. I would say that in my career, I've had more than one memory, in my career. But many a times I've sat, behind closed doors and actually wept for. But most of that happened when I was just growing up in the industry, because boom, you just wake up one morning and you're reading stuff about yourself that isn't even true, and you're like, is this really me? Is this really me, Kemi? I pinch myself that, am I reading about myself? Like, seriously? But over time I've, grown thick skin. I've really grown thick skin, and I've learned to understand that a lot of people want you to be successful, but not more successful than they are, even the people that you look up to. So I've had so many memories, I've had so many experience, in my acting career. But above all, I thank God we're still here. we're still here, and I know that I'm still going to have much more experience in this, movie making world. So a lot of people call me that I'm their role model. A lot of people text me, they call me, they send messages via, the social media. They tell me how beautiful I am, how they love my acting, how they love my kind of person. I always tell them, most of them want to be an actor. They want to be like Kemi Afolabi. Well, it's not a day job. It's not, like I said I started as far back as 2005. It's been a long time coming. But I always tell most of them that education is paramount. It's the most important. It's vital. Take it or leave it. You must be educated. And another thing is, you must ascertain your uniqueness. You must ascertain what is that thing that makes you different from other people. You need to know. It's very important. You need to know. A lot of people want to come on TV. They want to be on TV for the purpose of fame, because they want people to see them. You have to know why you want to be on TV. I always tell them, do you have passion for this? Do you? You have to know, this is what I want to do, and this has to be, you have to have a special interest in a particular area. You have to specialize in a particular area. So my advice is, don't be too quick, don't be too jumpy, don't be vulnerable. Just be yourself. And whatever it is, if God willing, God, wants you to be some, person, definitely, no doubt. It might be delayed, but you'll definitely get there. So just be calm. Don't allow people to take advantage of you. Take your time, and God willing, you will get there. And you will be who you want to be, whoever you want to be in this world. Be it president, senator, actor, producer, filmmaker. You will be big. That's my advice. Oh, my wonderful fans. They're the reason I'm here. I love you, my fans. You guys are wonderful. Thanks so much for, supporting the brand. The Kemi Afolabi brand wouldn't have grown this much or this big if not for your encouragement, your love, your support over the years. I love you. I love you. I love you. Please keep supporting me. I know sometimes I go, but we're human, and that's why we make mistakes. You have anything about me, you guys, you know my social media, handle. Get to me and trust me, I will always respond to you. I love you all. God bless you. Hey guys, what's up? How you guys doing? I just want to tell you guys to keep it locked up on X Native on YouTube. It's an educative, entertaining, fashion channel on YouTube. Keep it locked up, guys. Watch X Native on YouTube. They're the bomb, yo. Hey lovers, I love you guys. I just want to tell you one good news. You lots need to subscribe to X Native on YouTube. It's really entertaining, highly entertaining. That's where you're going to see people like me, my colleagues, a whole lot of people. They have great news for you, entertainment, fashion, news, what have you, interviews. Just subscribe to X Native on YouTube. Keep it locked up, guys.
My name is Midefumi Martins Abiodun. I'm an actress. I'm a movie producer. I am a mother of two. I'm married to the popular actor and director Afis Abiodun, popularly known as Afis Owo. Well. Mide Martins is a straightforward person. I'm a simple person in reality. Unlike the Mide Martins you all see in the movie, I am not like that. I'm actually the opposite of what you see in the movie. I'm very calm in reality, simple, loving, caring, hardworking, God-fearing. I'm just a simple human being. Well, my journey into acting world began when my mom died. I never thought I would be an actress in my life. But when my mom died, that was in year 2002, I sat myself down and I thought back then that, okay, would this woman just die like that? Is everybody going to forget Fumi Martins just like that? No, I didn't want that to happen. So I decided to step into her shoes. I decided to pick up from where she stopped and to continue with the career. And I thank God, so far so good. God has been with me. He has been with me. He never failed me. He has never failed me. Well, my strength so far has been God and my family, because God has really blessed me with a very wonderful family. I am talking about my husband and my two lovely kids. That's Omotolani and Anu. They have been my strength. Anytime I think about them, anytime I am with them, I always have this inner strength to move on, to go on, to be whatever I want to be in this life, to do whatever I want to do. And thank God I have been able to achieve a lot with them. I thank God for my family. They have been my strength. Well, my role model was my mother. She was everything to me. Even when she was alive, I used to look up to her in everything. My mother was an angel. If you knew her back then, she was so beautiful, so talented. She was gifted. As in, she was just everything. I adore her a lot. Even now that she's dead, I still adore her because I still watch her movies and I see her pictures. So she has been my role model and she will always be my role model forever. That is late for my Martins. In the next 5 to 10 years, I'll be on top of the world. Well, I have so many programs on ground. So many things I want to do, like the acting, endorsements, so many other things. I don't know, am I going to music? But I am planning for so many better and greater things in the next 5 years. Well, the most memorable experience was when I did my movie launch. That was something else. It's unforgettable. I did it August last year. That's August 2nd, 2015. That was when I premiered my movie Abike. The turnout was really massive. I didn't really expect it. That was my first time of doing such thing. At first I was really scared. I didn't know what was going to happen, how everything would turn out to be. But at the end of the day, it was marvelous. It was really wonderful. It was a great experience for me, and I can never forget that. In my career, I can never forget the day I premiered my movie Abike. My advice to those that are aiming to be where I am today is just to be patient. Because I discovered that most of all these upcoming artists nowadays, they don't have patience. They want to acquire what they can't acquire in 10 years in just 1 month, which is not possible. All you need to do is just be prayerful, hardworking, and be patient. Most of all, be patient. Rome was not built in a day. All these top stars that you see here and there, they did not just get there within a twinkle of an eye. They worked hard for it. They were patient enough, because you get disappointed. So many bad things will happen, so many challenges when you want to rise up. But you have to endure and be patient, That's just it. Once you can be patient enough, work hard, and be prayerful, you will surely get it. That is one thing I assure you, you will surely get it. No matter how hard it may be, you will get there. Well, my message to my fans is just love. That is all I can give. Just love. Because, my fans, I say after God, after my family, my fans are next. Because they made me who I am today. Without you guys, there's no me. Without my fans, there's no Mide Martins. So I will always be grateful unto you guys. I love you. I don't know how to thank you enough. I don't know how to thank you enough. But God sees my heart that I appreciate you from the depth of my heart, from the bottom of my heart. I love all of my fans and I appreciate them. I love you and I'll keep loving you. Well, hello people, my name is Mide Martins Abiodun. I just want to say a very big thank you to ex-native. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for being there for us all the time. Thank you. We appreciate you. Thank you very much. May God continue to bless you. Thank you, and we love you. Thank you.
My name is Jumoke Oyetola, aka Binta Ofege. I am an actress, a model, and a scriptwriter. I'm the last child of my family. I was born and bred here in Lagos. I went to about Nigerian primary school and I proceeded to Abeokuta Grammar School before going to Ajayi Crowther University, where I studied Information and Communication Technology with computer science. How and when the journey into Nollywood began. My story. It's an interesting story. A long story, but I'll try as much as possible to make it as short as possible. Well, I would say the journey began in my father's house, my father's living room. Or should I say it started from here, my house. Yeah, it was a passion. It started as a passion. I could remember as a kid back then, I used to watch the movies, and then there was something like passion that kept on burning in me. I just started developing interest in it, but it was not something I could tell anybody. It was not something I could discuss with anybody because of the kind of family where I came from, especially because of my dad. I was my dad's little girl. We were so close, and I knew then that anything that has to do with the entertainment industry is a no-no for him, or should I say was a no-no for him. So I couldn't summon up the courage to talk to him about it. I couldn't talk to anybody in my house about it. It was just an interest I had, and I felt at that point that it was an interest that would die a natural death. But then something that just kept me going was after watching movies, most times I would tell myself that, I used to be the director of myself. Then I would tell myself then that, I could do as much as this person, or at times I could say, I could do more than this person. And then I got a small camera for myself, which I placed at a strategic location in my room then. So I would stand before my mirror, act to myself, and then play back the camera, watch it, and most times I'll tell myself, no, you didn't do well here, so I would have a retake. So it was something that started like that until one fateful day when I was caught on camera by my sister. I was on that particular day, I think I just finished watching one of Omotola Jalade's movie. It was an interesting one, and then I just told myself that I asked myself if I could do as much as she did then. So I stood before my camera as usual, and then I was acting to myself. I was so engrossed, I was so lost in that world, and I didn't even know that I forgot to lock up my room, and my sister was standing right behind me. So I was jolted back to life when I just heard her clapping, clap, clap, clap. And then she wanted to scream out. I had to kneel down and say, my sister, please. So I could remember my exact word. So I had to beg her not to raise an alarm about that, because it was not something I wanted my dad especially to know about. But then she was too happy about it, and she couldn't just keep it to herself. She told my other sisters. Need I say that my family is filled with girls. I have 5 lovely sisters, and I am the last child of the family. So they encouraged me then. They told me that, see, you could do this. I'm sure they said it then that they were sure why our dad was being skeptical about it, was why he was scared of any of us taking up that profession, was because he was thinking that if one of us should, others might just follow suit. But being the last child of the family, I could be excused. So that was how the sweet journey started. I would say the government has a major role to play in this. There should be laws, there should be rules, there should be enactments, and because the industry is not so structured, we do not have one voice, we do not have a general body. You find out that there is a kind of segregation. If we have one voice, we would be able to see things the same way, because different association is causing a kind of segregation, because in this association you find out that they have a body, they have rules and regulations guiding them. You go to another association, you find out that the rules and laws are different. So this is not creating uniformity. So I think we need one voice, we need an umbrella, we need us all to be under one umbrella so that we can be properly guided, so that when we want to go out for something or when we want to stand for something, there can be uniformity. I think that is very important. I think I would also say it's my ability to learn and to listen to constructive criticism. I don't see criticism as hate. Yeah, when people say some things that could be harsh, I let it sink in. When I'm alone, I ponder on it. I think about it, that okay, this thing this person has said, what really is this person what message is this person trying to pass across? Then I open my mind, I open up my mind, not to see that thing as hate, but to see ways in which I can improve on myself. So I think that has also helped me a lot in my career. And I would also say it's having positive-minded people around me has also helped in building my world and my world of creativity too. Because it's very important. The kind of people you surround yourself with is very important in the path you want to follow. Who is my role model? Well, I would not say I have a role model, because to me, having a role model is like designing your own world, building your own world around that person. But I would say I have so many people I look up to in different aspects. I have different things I admire in different people. For Omotola Jalade, I like the fact that she has been able to carve a niche for herself. She has been able to climb that ladder, and she still has a good home. Yeah, she has been able to sustain marital home. That is a positive one for me. So I look up to her in that aspect. For Mercy Aigbe Gentry, she is a great mentor. She was there for me when I started. She was one of the few people who accepted me. She nurtured me. So I look up to her, and she, she's a diva. So I also look up to her in that aspect. For Mercy Johnson, I love her because she's just so real. Yeah, nobody gives it out like that. She's so real, she's so original in her delivery. You give her this role, she kills it. You give her that role, she kills it. I could remember when she started, a lot of people used to say she was bitchy because the kind of roles she was being given then were bitchy roles, and she was just very good at it. And now that she's acting street girl role, nobody is saying anything again. They are not saying, oh, how come she knows how to play this role. You see how this life is. So it's just so funny. She's someone I also look up to because she is very good. For Genevieve Naji, I would say I also look up to her because she has been able to climb that ladder without so much scandal, without unnecessary negativity around her. That's a good one for me. And for Funke Akindele, she is fantastic because in her world she's different. She stood for something, and she's someone I would say is full of creativity. At the point she came out with something different, there was nothing like that, and she just felt, a lot of people could think, oh, what's she trying to do? But she was able to come out and people really accepted her. Now she has been able to carve a niche and a name for herself. So I also look, there are a lot of other people like that, so if I go on and on, the list is just endless. Well, in the next 5 to 10 years, man proposes, God implements. But as humans, we set out plans. We have what we dream of. We dream. As humans, we just make efforts. What I want to achieve in the next 5 to 10 years, I hope to be that name that a lot of young people would look up to in the industry. I do not want to be that face that will just be everywhere for no good reason. I want to be that face that when you see, you have something positive to talk about. I would have a positive impact in people's life. Definitely, I would be married by then with my darling husband and beautiful kids. My most memorable experience in my career, I would say, was when I got the AMVCA award. I would say why it's a memorable one for me. Yeah. It's a memorable one for me because that platform is the biggest platform for filmmakers in the whole of Africa. And the category in which I was nominated for was a very competitive category, because in that same year we had Taxi Driver. I was nominated my movie was nominated alongside Taxi Driver, which is a blockbuster movie. It was nominated alongside Victims, which is a very good production, which I was also part of the cast. It was nominated alongside Good Movie Soul, and also it was memorable for me because that was my first production, the first movie I ever produced. So it was a big deal for me. And also in that category, I am the youngest person to have gotten that award. So it's very memorable. It's so memorable for me. Yeah, my advice is for you to ask yourself the first basic question: why do you want to go? Why do you want to choose this career? What is your intention? Do you want to be in this industry for the fame? Do you want to be in it for the money? Do you want to be in it for the passion? The sincere truth is, it has to be for the passion. If your reason is negative, the truth is you can never get it right. It's not a curse. I'm sorry if I'm being frank or blunt here. because things could actually work for you at the beginning, it could work for you at some point, but if the intention is not genuine, you will fall out at last. Yeah, so you have to have a passion for the job, because if you are even chasing the money, the truth is you would not even make the money once you start. You can ask the big names that started. They didn't start and they just started making money. They made sacrifice. It was the passion that kept them, because if the passion is not there are so many distractions, there are frustrations in the industry. That is the truth. There are people that would even discourage you. There are kill spirits in the industry. There are people that will tell you you cannot do it. There are people that will try to stop you. So it's that passion, that strong will, that will that burning desire that would keep you going. So the passion is very important. It is important for you to have the passion. So once you have the passion, then you need God. You need God to direct your path towards the right way, so that you don't mix with the wrong set of people, so that you will mix with people of like minds, people that would impact in your world positively, not people that would discourage you, people that can mentor you in the right way. And also, you should be open to learning. Nobody knows it all. No one is an island of knowledge. If no matter how trained you are, you have to open yourself up to learning. Even from younger ones, if you could learn, we'll learn from people that are even younger than us. I learn every day. So it's important you don't feel like you know it all. Perseverance, patience, perseverance also works. Perseverance is important because it's not something you will start and you won't see through. You have to set your mind, you have to tell yourself that, okay, irrespective of all the negativity, I am going to make it. So you just have to keep it strong. You have to keep your head up high. That will help you sustain yourself in the industry. Thank you very much. Message to my fans. Oh, thank you very much, lovers of Jumoke Oyetola, Binta Fege. I love you so very much. I appreciate you. I appreciate your love. I appreciate your passion for me. I appreciate the fact that you appreciate my craft and my work. God bless you. God bless us. Please keep on loving me. In this world, it's not possible for me to be perfect. So if there is something I'm doing that you do not like, if there is these days, thank God for social media. It's a bridge between us and between us. So you can contact. I appreciate you, ex-native, for this opportunity to grant this beautiful interview. You guys are the best.
Back to the community because actually came here to work and I saw the community. I felt so down and all, so I said to myself, I need to come back and give back to this community. I need to come back and put a smile on their faces. I need to be one of those people that they would always see, like my colleagues and all, and they will always see that we're there to always put a smile on their faces, to do something for them. and just to make them happy. And this awareness work is health is wealth. If you don't have health, that's why they say health is wealth. If you're not strong enough, how can you be able to cater for your family, for yourself, and for the society at large? So that's why we're here.
About malaria, like scourge of malaria in this community, like child abuse. We're saying no to quackery, and we're saying no to self-medication.
Yes, so kick against malaria.
This thing in their community. We're bringing medical practitioners to test them properly, and we're giving them things that will help them guard against malaria.
The work is starting from the Diagon where we are. We'll first go down to the slum and see, the slum, and then we'll come back to College Road, down to Yaya Baton, to Ogba bus stop, and then we'll walk back to College Road.
The community where Victim, the short movie, was shot. This is where we're reaching out to. We're reaching out to this community because it's so bad. We call it slum. And people live here, they do their day-to-day activity here. There's nothing you look for here that you don't see. And people live here, people like us. People who go to school, people who go to work, they live here. We want people to come out and reach out to this community. Please do come out. It's located at Idiagbo, coming out into Obawale. Please, we're reaching out to everyone to come and see. This is so appalling, and this is Lagos State. This is so appalling. This is Lagos State. We're appealing to people who has a good heart, people who has a good mind, to please come out and support. They need our help. Please, to come out.
Now, good morning, everybody here. We are doing work for everybody where they inside this slum. If you see, we don't take this our awareness work enter where it's supposed to be. This is organized by DS Foundation and Pop Wine Enterprises. I beg you, we are calling on everybody to come out for the free medical checkup. No be only malaria dey there, plenty things. All of us know say malaria no good. All of us know say malaria dey kill. All of us know say if we no do our medical checkup well, na katakata e dey cause for our body. Make everybody come out. Now for Idiagbo bus stop, we dey do am. Our environment, mosquito plenty there. Please come out and do free medical checkup. Organized by Doris Simeon Foundation.
We've left here for like 1 hour ago. We've been around Ogba, we've been to the slum. To those people that cannot afford to go to the hospital for tests, we are telling them to come out en masse to come and do a free malaria test.
We're going to have a medical consultant here this morning to talk to us and to test people and to create awareness about malaria and what it's doing to the society.
We're kicking against malaria. We're kicking against child abuse. We're kicking against self-medication. We're kicking against quackness. People should come out and do their tests. Malaria is everywhere. Malaria is sleeping with us and waking up with us. We need people to know that we have to kick against malaria.
Malaria, as you know, kills. So this campaign is about malaria awareness. A lot of people don't pay attention to malaria, but malaria sure does kill. So we want to create this awareness. We want people to know about about malaria and know the harm that malaria could actually cause. So here today, Doris has brought us all out, Doris Simeon, my colleague, and we are here to fight against malaria.
And we have something for the widows. You know, this is Christmas time. It's time to give away. It's time to share love. It's time to show love. Please, my people, I personally am saying, please come out. Let's do this together. Agbajowo Lafinsoya. We're expecting you. Take care of yourself. We love you so much. Actors love you, and we forever love you. Thank you, my people. Ciao, ciao.
Self-medication is not so good. When you have malaria, go to the hospital, have your checkup done, and get your medication. But most people will just say, okay, I have malaria. They will take the mixture of agbo and take some little things. No, it is very wrong and it is bad. So I beg of you, when you have malaria, go to the hospital and have your medication done and take your drugs. So I stand for the awareness of malaria because it is very important to us. So go for your checkup and make sure if you have malaria, take your drugs. Thank you. Merry Christmas in advance.
What we are trying to do, we want to check about their malaria. We want to do malaria test. We check their HIV status. We check their BP. Then we check their glucose level too. We have all the kits on this table. This is for malaria. Then we have needle and syringe to get their blood sample. We have all their bottles. The malaria, most people there's not much awareness about malaria. But we are in this area to tell them what malaria is. It kills easily. Some people they reckon with HIV and so on and so forth. But malaria is very, very vital, and we want to try and make sure to eradicate this issue of malaria from our society. That's why we have come to this area.
But tí ma ṣe fíìmù yẹn mo sọ pé mo nídìí ibi tó yẹ pé àwọn èèyàn máa wo fíìmù yẹn wọ́n á máa wò pé Ọlọ́run ṣáwọn èèyàn náà ń gbé irú bíbà náà dẹ̀ bá mi wá síta gbà tí mo dé ibẹ̀ fúnra lára mi gan lanu pé sí òun gbé ládùúgbò mi mọ̀ pé slum báyìí wà ní ibíbà bí mo ṣe discover ibẹ̀ yẹn nìyẹn mo wá decide àti make friends pẹ̀lú gbogbo àwọn tó wà níbí àwọn tó wà ní slum yẹn pé àníṣe a máa jẹ́ family má dẹ̀ padà wá sí bíbà láti wá give back fún community nítorí irú nǹkan báyìí ló máa ń dùn mọ́ mi inú láti ṣe pé kí inú àwọn èèyàn máa dùn pé kéèyàn fi smile kéèyàn put a smile on their faces àti wípé mo wá wò pé Christmas dẹ̀ tó wá ń bọ̀ èsì jẹ́ àkókò sùn sí ìgbà Christmas so that àwọn èèyàn inú wọn á dùn wọn á lè sọ pé ọpẹ́lọpẹ́ èèyàn báyìí o àwọn ò bá má ro oúnjẹ jẹ lọ́jọ́ ọdún ni ó jẹ́ kí n wá nǹkan tó mú gbogbo idea yìí wá nìyẹn. ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn wà pathetic.
ẹ ṣé mà.
ẹ ṣé o.
I'm sure a lot of us saw the ghetto. That's where we shot the film. And the film is about malaria. What brought me to this part of the malaria sickness? A lot of people have forgotten about malaria, trust me. We just see malaria as the normal sickness that you can just go to a chemist and say, chemist, give me malaria drug and all those things. But do you know that malaria still kills? It's a deadly disease. It kills. So, and I've had experience before with it too, with myself and my son. It was just one, and we went to, we were like, okay, it's just malaria. Yeah, no, we used all the malaria drugs for kids and the teething powder and what have you, just to make sure that this thing, for days, the boy keeps, getting worse every now and then. I was in location one day and the father called me that in case you are coming home, just come straight to the hospital. We are at the hospital already. Apparently they rushed him to the hospital. I was thinking, is this not just malaria and all? We are at the hospital for 7 days, to the extent that they had to do a blood transfusion for him to that point. It was that bad. So I said to myself, I need to know. A lot of people have been doing awareness work, cancer and all those things, but we've forgotten about malaria. Maybe I should be the first to do this thing.
All of us is thinking that only HIV they kill. Malaria self they kill. If you don't take care of that malaria malaria they kill. You understand? So anytime when you feel say body they do you, so are they among the people where they say malaria do me? So malaria they do me. If I no go hospital, I go take drugs, say I don't do okay. But that thing no good at all. if malaria do you, just go hospital, go do your test, make dem give you medicine, make you take, make your body dey kampe. And the thing wey dey give us malaria na wetin? Na small mosquito wey dey chop us.
àìmọye àwọn àrùn kan tí àrùkò ń yára pààyàn tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ tí kì í pààyàn mọ́ sí. ṣé rí malaria tá à ń sọ yìí? ẹ ṣe wọ́n ibà dẹ̀ pé oríṣiríṣi. Ibà pọ́njú, ibà pọ́ntọ̀, ibà oríṣiríṣi ló wà. Ṣé rí tá a bá ti rí wípé ibà ń ṣe wá? Ẹ má yẹ ká jókòó sílé. Ṣé rí ọ̀rẹ́ mi sọ̀rọ̀ kan lẹ́ẹ̀kan? Àwọn alẹ́ àtọ̀ gbogbo ẹ̀ka máa ń kòkò yẹn. Kì í ṣe pé wọn ò dáa. Because ewé àti egbò náà lọ fi ṣe tablet. Ṣé rí ká wá tó lo anything? Lọ́dà pè ní àgbo àti oògùn àwọn òyìnbó yẹn. Ká tó lò ó, a gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe àyẹ̀wò ara wa.
Basically, this is supposed to go around the world, and we would speak this so that people in Liberia could actually get to understand what exactly we are doing here in Ogba, Nigeria. So my people there, you're all the way in Liberia. We're trying to do malaria awareness. And I know plenty of all guilty of the 1 year if we talk about it. We like to take the medicine from us under our pillow and you say when we say we get headache, we get feeling feverish. But now if we trying to tell you now that you must stop it. You go to the hospital and you get your test then done. Ain't tell me tell one be at the something like because Johnny. Ain't tell me tell one be and our mama ṣe lọ. Ogun malaria yìí náà là ń polówó. Ẹyẹ máa lo oògùn lábẹ́rọ̀ rí. Ẹ máa lọ sí hospital ẹ máa ṣe testing àwa tiwantiwa kò yé yín. Ẹ máa ṣe ẹ máa wọrí máa mi lo tablet yellow kan lánàá. Tèmi kan bá fi green kan mọ́ yellow tí máa mi lò lánàá. Bẹ̀bẹ̀ máa lọ náà. Bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ at times bẹ̀bẹ̀ máa ń bọ́ canvas sílẹ̀ tí bẹ̀bẹ̀ ò ní lè sáré mọ́ rárá. So kí bẹ̀bẹ̀ lè máa sáré lọ ẹ máa lọ sí hospital ẹ ṣe test yín kẹ́dẹ̀ gba oògùn tí ó máa wo àrùn tó bá ń ṣe wá ẹ ṣé gan.
I'm here this morning to support DS Foundation.
We're here to support Doris work against malaria. We're working against malaria. You know what I'm saying? Malaria is right behind us. We're working against it.
I'm here to support Doris Simeon on work against malaria or something. You know, in our society, we need to kick out malaria.
We're here to support Doris Simeon on this work for malaria. We're talking about health. We're talking about health and wealth awareness campaign.
We're here to support Doris Simeon and Papuane. We're kicking malaria and we're saying no to child abuse, no to self-medication, no to quackery, and to take malaria away from our community. It's really dealing with us. I just recovered from one recently.
I'm here today for an awareness walk for free medical checkup to kick malaria out of our society. The program is being organized by DS Foundation, owned by our popular, beautiful actress, a sister, Doris Simeon.
I'm a huge fan of Sister Doris. I saw the information on Instagram, so I decided to make it a date with her to help her make the awareness for malaria health as well.
I just want to appreciate Doris Simeon for creating this kind of awareness, because most people does not really know what malaria is all about, and probably we're here to give back to the society.
you feel free to ask. She's here to answer all your questions.
Beautiful ladies and gentlemen, I feel honored and I'm proud to be in your midst. Anyway, the fact that you are here, you're all winners. That's not enough. First and foremost, my name is Lola Alao, and I would like to know each one of you. Like to know each one of you.
Thank you very much, ma'am. I'm Kindness Prince, a student of Michael of Fine Base of Agriculture, final year of biology. I was auditioned in Abuja, and I'm the best model in Nigeria this year. I'm very happy. Thank you very much.
Deborah Onome. I'm from Delta State and I auditioned in Lagos.
Thank you, ma. My name is Jumoke Oyetola. I'm from Imo State. I was auditioned in Imo State, Owerri to be precise.
Thank you, ma. My name is Adora Stephanie. I'm from Anambra State. I auditioned at Enugu State.
Hi everyone, my name is Oguntade Oluwabumi. I'm from Ogun State. I auditioned in Lagos. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Blessing Williams. I'm from Delta State. I was auditioned in Lagos. Thank you.
Thank you very much for the privilege. My name is Jennifer Andulaka. I'm from Abia State. I'm also a student of Moshood Abiola Polytechnic. I auditioned in Lagos State. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Tracy Brima. I'm from Edo State. I auditioned in Lagos. Thank you very much.
Hello everyone, my name is Zakaria from Peace. I was auditioned in Lagos. Thank you very much.
Hello everyone, my name is John Mark Eze. I'm from Enugu State. I was auditioned in Lagos. Thank you very much.
Hello everyone, my name is Bernard Ifyong. I'm from Akwa Ibom State. I auditioned in Calabar. Thank you.
Everyone, my name is Chukwuebuka Mesuronye. I'm from Abia State and I was auditioned in Lagos. Thank you.
Okay. Hello everyone, my name is Tarire. I was auditioned in Lagos and I'm from Edo State.
Hi everyone, my name is Ayola Ademola. I'm from Oyo State and I was auditioned in Lagos.
Hello everyone, my name is Emeka Charles. I'm from Anambra State and auditioned in Onitsha.
Yeah, my name is Adebi Victor. I'm from Ekiti State. Yeah, I'm from Ekiti State and I auditioned in Lagos.
Hello and good afternoon, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. My name is Rafa Williams Uba. I'm from Delta State. I'm auditioning here in Lagos. Rafa Williams Uba.
My name is Okaba Nelson. I'm from Delta State. I was auditioned in Lagos.
Hello everyone, hello viewers. I'm Valentino Arms from Imo State. I auditioned here in Lagos.
My name is Deborah Onome. Ma, I would like to ask you, when you were growing up, do you think of being an actress or a director or an instructor? Do you have that passion or dreams to become a producer? Thank you, ma.
Thank you very much for your wonderful question. When I was growing up, I used to watch NTA News. There's this particular lady, Tokunbo Ajayi. May her gentle soul rest in perfect peace. She's late now. You know, then when I watched her, and then, you know, she was a newscaster. I used to wish to, then I was like, oh God, I wish to be a newscaster. You know, I had two dreams. I wanted to be an air hostess, and at the same time, I wanted to be a newscaster, not even an actor. You understand? Although I went to Unilag, then I was very small. I wasn't even thinking of reading theater art or whatever. But luckily for me, I read theater art. I'm a graduate of theater art. So somebody came to our house. My father was a soldier. I'm not from a rich home. I was not from a very rich home. We're just comfortable. My father was a soldier. I live in the barrack. I'm a barrack girl. I grew up as a barrack girl. Most people don't even know. So somebody came, Taiwo Kemi came to meet his, came to look for his brother in the barrack, and we happened to be there. We were watching TV. We were watching Ripples on that fateful day, and he came and said, Lola, I said yes. He said there is an audition coming up. That I want you to come and audition. That I want you to come tomorrow. That we are going together tonight. I say me. They said come and try your best. I started in Ripples.
I'm not laughing at it, it's not funny because she's very successful today. Anyway, so we went there, we saw Mrs. Ibinedion, you understand? And she said, you come. Because there were a lot of ladies, there was so much. Me, I'd even given up. It's not good to lose up, but I gave up. I was like, I beg. Me, where I want to start from, I just started. She said, you come. What is your name? I told her my name is Lola. She said, you are very pretty. I said, really? And that was it. She said, I should do cat. I said, catwalk, Lolo. And that was how I was selected, you understand? So there's nothing like focus. That was how it all happened. I started with Ripples. I went back. When I started acting with Ripples, I went back to Fly. I came back. Then I met someone else, Carlos Cristobal, on the air, and he told me that he wanted me to work for him. So I left Air Hostels. I came to work for him I work with Bureau Veritas, you understand? So they took me from Lagos to Abuja, so I stopped flying. My 2 dreams came to pass. Anyway, congratulations.
Thank you very much, man. I'm Kindness Prince. I want to know, how did you overcome some challenges you face? Like in the entertainment industry, you have to overcome some challenges. And what was the principle you held dearest to you for you to survive to now? Thank you.
I love that question. It's a matter of principle, then prayers. With prayers, you conquered. You understand? There's nothing easy that comes just easy like that. I mean, nothing good that comes easy. You understand? You have to work for it. Do you understand? When I went for that audition on that day, I acted, and when I came back, hey, Ripple Star, all this guy said, I just acted once. I acted with Mahmoud Arab. He was Fidel in Ripples. I just acted the second. Everybody, hey, the following week on Friday, they were showing Ripples. I don't know if you guys were, if some of you were able to watch it then. No, okay. By the time you get to and ask your uncles or artists, they will tell you. It was on a Friday. When I came, everybody was just shouting. I said, hey, I don't want to star. Everybody wanted to be my friend. I said, I don't want to star. And that was it. So I started going from one audition to the other and all that. You are a star now. Oh, to God be the glory. Yeah, please do. Sorry, after.
Thank you, ma'am. My name is Tarire. I wanted to ask a question that in regards on piracy in Nigeria. With the way piracy is going, most of the time, by the time movies come out, before it's even produced, we hear about it coming soon, and before it's even out there in the market, we already see all these boys with posters selling the movies. So I'm wondering, how then do you make your money? How then are you able to sustain your yourself as an actress and as a director and a producer of movies?
Thank you. I love that question. It's a fantastic question. Piracy is something that we're really fighting, you understand? Not just me, everybody. Like this movie that I'm going to launch in Abuja, and I shot it in Hollywood. I went to Hollywood, I went to Paris, I went to Italy, I went to Las Vegas. You understand? I'll show you the preview copy. You see the one that's the the preview copy, you understand, of the ones that I shot abroad before I came to finish it in Nigeria. As I'm talking to you now, I'm scared to release it in the market. Because, I spent over 15 million naira. By the end of the day, the marketer will tell you did not sell. You can't, for you to even get the capital, you understand, it is not easy. That is why we are begging the government now that they should help us. If Fashola can clear Okada, you understand, Okada was all over the places in Lagos, and he said he doesn't want Okada, and there was no more Okada. So if he can do that, I believe they can do that for us as well. It is people like me and you that is pirating our movies. That's one tears. That's one pain. I'm a producer. I'm an artist. I'm an actor. I'm a scriptwriter, and I'm a producer. But it's very painful when you spend so much money in the movie, and at the end of the day, you don't get your money back. Most movies we produce, we don't get our capitals back. So that's why you see most of us are being withdrawn. You understand? We don't want to, just go into it. That's why you see most of us, we don't want to produce movies. We just. So if you see most of these celebrities, you don't see them in all movies, you understand? Because most people they are not ready to put their capital because we don't have sponsors. we use our hard-earned money to produce a movie, just to put smile and to correct mistakes. Like most of my movies is to correct mistakes in people's home. You understand? In different homes, you understand? But at the end of the day, you do it, you don't get your capital back. That's why if you cannot launch your movie, then sorry. And it's not just launching the movie, it's getting the right people that will be there to support your dream. So it might be you, it might just be you. I don't know. So focus and be prayerful. Even and fasting is very good though. You know, that's another easy way to communicate with God.
How many of you fast?